Present for today's private conference, our back chairman, Engineer Jose Wilson Manongsong, our back vice chairman, Engineer Oscar Kirimik, back members, Engineer Alfredo Amandre, Engineer Rinyones, and Engineer Regent Taka. For the technical working group headed by Engineer Renal Barrera, Engineer Julian Medina, and Architect Ramil Isig. For the back secretariat headed by yours truly, Engineer Manuel Levinsino Jr., with back secretariat members, Madam Brenda Morales and Mr. Rolando Manuel. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum, sir.
Thank you, Sir Rani. Today's procurement activities, the private conference of 7 projects, namely with contract ID 24AI0016, construction of flood control structure along Tagumusing and Allied River, Pindangan, Pangasinan, Package 3, with an ABC of 49 million. Second project with contract ID 24AI0017, construction of flood control structure along Tagamusing and Allied River, Pindangan, Pangasinan, Package 4, with an ABC of 49 million. The third project with contract ID 24AI0018, construction of flood control structure along Tagamusing and Allied River, Pindangan, Pangasinan, Package 5, with an ABC of 49 million. The fourth project with contract ID 24AI0019, construction of flood control structure along Tagamusing and Allied River, Pindangan, Pangasinan, Package 5, and an approved budget for ABC of 49 million. Right. Sorry for the projects that was already discussed last week. So we'll go to the correct projects. One. Seven projects. First is with contract ID 23AI0203. Repair of classrooms at Natividad National High School, Natividad, Pangasinan, with an ABC of 2,605,500 pesos. Now let's go to the second project with contract ID number 23AI0204, repair of classroom, Umingan Central National High School at Umingan, Pangasinan, with an ABC of 1,705,687 and 7 centavos. Now let's go to the third project with contract ID 23AI0205, construction of multipurpose building, evacuation center at Barangay Pindangan West, Alcala, Pangasinan, with an EPC of 6,930,000. 689,324.38 pesos. Now let's go to the next project. Next project with contract ID 24AI0023. Construction of multipurpose building Barangay Pindangan East, Alcala, Pangasinan, with contract ID of 5,940,000. Next project, last na yun. That was the last project. So this bid conference is being conducted for contracts to be bid with an ABC of 1 million and above. This is to discuss and clarify and explain among others the eligibility requirements of contracts to be bid. This is also to give the prospective bidders a chance to clarify other issues relating to the contract and the project. However, attendance is not mandatory for the prospective bidders, but we assume they are watching live streaming on our electronic account. At this juncture, may I call Engineer Reynald Barrera to discuss or elaborate the proposed projects, and the eligibility requirements, including financial and technical requirements.
Thank you, sir. We will now discuss the eligibility requirements for the project. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically / online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in BDS ITB Clause 21 as per BO 87 Series of 2003. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronicbids_Pangasinan3@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy, the first and second components of its bid. Checklist of technical and financial documents. For technical proposal, Class A documents, the legal documents, it includes valid builder's registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR, technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to a contract. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission for original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, and the bid validity period and bid security validity period should be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security as enumerated below. For cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank or bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security should not be less than 2% of ATC. For surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company that is certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, the amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of ATC. Project requirements. It shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors key personnel, for example, project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience date. For project manager, project engineer, and foreman, the minimum years of similar experience should be 5 years, while for materials engineer, he or she should be at least TPWA accredited materials engineer 1. The list of contractors' major equipment units, which are owned, leased, and are under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. Original Dalisan Omnibus Sworn Statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture. Give joint venture agreement, JVA, in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provision of the GPA in the instance that the bid is successful. For financial proposal, it includes the original of the design and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements are under RA 9184, original of the design bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates for, including summary sheet and cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using the discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for any computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The box shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid prices which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. First one is completeness. No price in required item means non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash means free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words. Words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimates versus unit cost in BOQ. Latter prevails. If above ABC, non-compliant. For post-qualification, the verification of the following legal requirements needed: licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in blacklist. For technical requirements, single largest completed contract, SLCC similar to the contract, key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied, availability and commitment of major construction equipment, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific bidder's automatic location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its peak security as per DO 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection, liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor, DO 127 series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184, in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH, authenticity and correctness of bid security. For financial requirements, it includes audited financial statement, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts, updated NFCC versus ABC, notes on the personnel and equipment requirement of the project. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that number one, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post disqualified. Contract of award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection of bids and eligibility and post disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission, indicating the name of project, the procuring entity and name of contractor, shorter bid validity and bid security validity period, overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel, failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form, late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, example, certification of availability of equipment, negative slippage in the ongoing project, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects, unsatisfactory CPS rating, incomplete pages of bid documents, either for technical and financial. Lastly, common errors in submission of bids, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. For corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement. And for partnership, as indicated in the articles of partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Reynald Barrera. To further elaborate or discuss on the proposed project's technical components or aspects, it will be discussed by the first four projects will be discussed by Engineer Medina and the last three projects.
For the first project with the contract ID of 23AI0203, contract name, repair of classrooms, Natividad National High School, Natividad, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, repair improvement of classrooms, floor tiles to 1,072.34 square meters, plumbing works. Approved budget for the contract ABC, 2,605,500. Contract duration of 30 calendar days. Amount of bidding documents. For the next contract, basic contract data, contract ID number 23AI0204, with the contract name of repair of classrooms, Umingan Central National High School, Umingan, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, repair improvement of classrooms, floor tile 781.98 square meters, with approved budget for the contract ABC, 1,705,687.07. contract ID number 23AI0205 with the contract name of Construction of Multipurpose Building, Evacuation Center, Barangay Pindangan West, Alcala, Pangasinan. In the scope of work, item description, construction of multipurpose building, evacuation center, covered court 20 meters by 30 meters, pipe span at 6 meters with floor area 600 square meters, 0.4 meter elevation from existing slab, steel column, painted column pedestal, plastered painted finish, pre-painted metal sheet as cladding at front, back, and two side with frame, with gutter, downspout and catch basin, with building permit, with demolition, basketball board with two sets, complete electrical works, steel matting at back, two sides, paint existing bleachers to be painted, existing walls to be plastered and painted. Approved budget for the contract, 6,930,000. Contract duration, 145 calendar days. Contract ID number 23AI0206 with the contract name of Repair of Classroom, Luciano, Millan, National High School, Asingan, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, repair, improvement of classroom, 2 units, 4-story, 20 CL, equals 40 CL floor tiles, 4-story, 12 CL equals 12 CL floor tiles, 2-story, tech of building, floor tiles at ground floor and second floor, ceiling at ground floor and second floor, remove and replace of windows. Approved budget for the contract, 8,988,975 with the contract duration of 150 calendar days. 23, contract ID number 23AI0207 with the contract name of Repair of Classroom, Maseil-seil, Alo-o National High School, Umingan, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, repair improvement of classrooms, 4-story, 8 CL equals 8 CL floor tiles, water system, 2 units, 2-story, 4 CL, 3 CL floor tiles, remove and replace floor tiles at second floor CR. Apply waterproofing for the 2F flooring. Remove and replace ceiling at ground floor CR. Remove and replace steel doors at CR of GF and 2F. Water system, replace lighting fixtures at GR hallway and GFCR. Approved budget for the contract, 2,741,343.40. Contract duration, 60 calendar days.
For the next project, basic contract data, contract ID number 23AI0208. Contract name, prepare a classroom, Evangelista Elementary School, Tayug, Pangasinan. For the scope of work and item description, prepare improvement of classrooms, including floor tiles, 533.50 square meters, ceiling, and 2 CR. And remove and replace doors and windows. Approved budget for the contract is 1,889,000 and 324.30 pesos. Contract duration 30 calendar days. The second project, basic contract data, contract ID number 24AI0023. Contract name, construction of multipurpose building at Barangay Pindangan, East, Alcala, Pangasinan. For the scope of work and item description, construction of multipurpose building, covered court, with a measure of 14 meters by 30 meters, 5 spans at 6 meters, with floor area 420 square meters. Existing slab without PWD ramp and railing, steel column painted with building permit, column pedestal, plastered painted finish, pre-painted metal sheets and as cladding at front, back and two sides with frame, with gutter, with downspout and catch basin, with demolition, basketball board with ring, two sets, complete electrical works, with stage 3 meters by 10 meters with floor tiles, plastered, painted, finish. Approved budget for the contract is 5,940,000 pesos. The contract duration, 30 calendar days. And for the schedule of receipts and opening bids will be on October 23, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. DPWH Conference Room, Tumana Rosales, Pangasinan. For the electronic bid, DPWC bid portal, electronic bids underscore Pangasinan 3rd at dpwh.gov.ph. And for the live streaming YouTube account, it's https:/www.youtube.com/dpws-pangasinan 3rd DO. And that's all for all accounts.
Thank you, General Medina and Alcala. For further details, the prospective bidders can get a copy of the minutes of this pre-bid conference upon written request not later than 5 days. To my fellow bank and PWG and Secretariat, do we have more issues and concerns for clarification before we end this pre-bid conference? Since we have, since there is none, I would, is there anyone who would like to move for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference? Declare that this pre-bid conference